Welcome to Jim Go to Stadium. We've got girls lacrosse for you tonight here on Spuds TV. It is senior night, and so there will be some festivities for that here in a few moments. And after that, we will get right to the action. Moorhead is hosting Hermantown-Proctor tonight in girls lacrosse, so stay with us here on Spuds TV. Welcome back to Jim Go to Stadium on Spuds TV. We're going to pick up the public address announcer as we head into the senior night activities.
Lacrosse and high school varsity girls lacrosse right here at Moorhead Senior High School. It's also senior night. Once again, it's always senior night here at the end of the season, as we have two seniors for Moorhead High School that we'd like to recognize this evening along with their parents. The first player for Moorhead, Tyra Darf. Tyra is a junior middle fielder, and she is escorted by her host family, Jeff, Kim, and Jordan Nichols. Tyra is daughter to mother Petra and father Magnus Darf. This is Tyra's first time ever playing lacrosse. She's an exchange student from Sweden, and she'll head back to Sweden mid-June and will have 2 years left of high school. Once Tyra finishes high school back home, she wants to study a year at Bond University in Australia before she goes to the University of Gothenburg in Sweden. She also hopes to marry rich. Tyra's favorite quote from Coach Katie is, "Get on the line, girls." Tyra's favorite memories from this season are losing 21-0 twice, but also winning their first game. Something Tyra learned from this season is that losing isn't as bad the 10th time around. The hardest thing from the season was learning how to catch the ball. Some advice Tyra has for the younger players is bring a positive attitude, put in a great effort, and have fun. Coach Katie wants to remind you that you've improved tremendously from day one. Your passing and catching has become amazing, and your confidence on the circle is awesome. I'm so proud of you for getting the first ever goal for Moorhead during our inaugural season. And I'm so proud of you and everything else that you've accomplished. You're going to be dearly missed on this crazy team, and I wish you the best in your future endeavors. Junior exchange student, ladies and gentlemen, Tyra Darf. And our second and final senior for Moorhead High School, Emma Swenson. Emma's a JV attacker and is escorted by her dad, David Swenson. This is Emma's first year ever playing lacrosse, and her plan for after high school is going to college in Geneva, New York, Hobart, and William Smith, where she'll be studying environmental studies. Emma's favorite quote from Coach Casey is, "Don't hang your stick." Something that Emma learned from this season is that it's okay to push yourself. The hardest moment for Emma this season was running. Her favorite memory from this season is winning their first game. Some advice that Emma has for the younger players is not to overwork yourself. Coach Casey wants to thank you for trying something new your final year of high school. She wants to thank you for your hard work and dedication throughout this season. You have improved so much and keep improving each and every day. Keep up the go-getter attitude. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Emma Swenson. And here are your 2019 seniors and their sponsors and parents, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups for both squads. First, for our visitors on the scoreboard, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have Hermantown-Proctor High School Girls Lacrosse team this evening playing our Spuds. And let's meet Hermantown-Proctor, our lacrosse starters. Number 5, Langley Heyman. Number 7, Katie Lassard. Number 8, Mary Lagarde. Number 12, Abby Larson. Number 13, Sophia Kazi. Number 17, Amber Zierden. Number 18, Emma Poleski. Number 29, Kerrigan King. Number 34, Caroline Kazi. Number 39, Emma Nelson. Number 41, Casey Zierden. And number 44, Megan Bonfick. Head coach of Hermantown-Proctor, Miss Jenna Chiatra, and she is assisted by Laura Larson and Diane Wertze. With the rest of the managers, coaches, and players of the Hermantown-Proctor High School Girls Lacrosse squad here at Moorhead Senior High School. Welcome to Moorhead. And now let's introduce our starting lineup for the home team on the school board. Our Spuds of Moorhead Senior High School. A freshman number 0, Grace Davis. An 8th grader number 1, Ava Nelson. Junior number 2, Connie Amity. A junior number 5, Jordan Nichols. Junior number 8, Brianne Martinson. Sophomore number 10, Greta Cole. 8th grader number 12, Sophia Swenson. Sophomore number 15, Jada Pepson. Junior number 17, Tyra Dark. Sophomore number 18, Aslan Lunak. 8th grader number 20, Ellie Retzer. And finally, a junior number 22, Haley Storbacher. Head coach of the Spuds, Miss Caitlin Adams, with the rest of the coaches, players, and staff of the Moorhead High School Spuds Girls Lacrosse team. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if at this time you all please rise, remove any headgear, direct your attention toward the east end of Jim Goda Stadium as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Well, welcome back to Jim Goda Stadium. We've gone through the senior night festivities honoring our seniors from Moorhead High School. And we've heard the starting lineups for both teams, Hermantown-Proctor Stealth and the Moorhead Spuds. Spuds come into this game with a 1-9 record. They got their one victory over St. Croix Prep, a 12-11 contest just a couple of games ago. In fact, the one thing that's striking is the offense of the Spuds and how they've really progressed throughout the season. Through the first 6 games of the season, the Spuds were just averaging 1.5 goals a game. Now in the last 4 games, they're averaging 8.5. So a huge uptick in the offensive production for the Spuds. For Hermantown-Proctor, they come into this game with a 1-6 record. They have had some trouble getting their games rescheduled with all the snowy weather that we had early in the spring. And their one victory is against Columbia Heights, a 9-2 contest. So here we are. The draw goes up in the air, and Moorhead chasing it down. Brianne Martinson with it now for the Spuds, as she'll turn it upfield. Her pass is a little bit long for Jordan Nichols. Picked up on the far side now by Amber Zierden. Zierden throws it out to midfield. It's intercepted there by Grace Ava Nelson, and taken back now by the Stealth. It's dropped and lost. Mary Lagarde. And now it's picked up by the Stealth into a good scoring area. Passing to the side. Mishandled a little bit. And now the Stealth will settle things down. Casey Zierden to the near side. Kerrigan King. And out in front, that pass just misconnected. And now the Stealth will control it along the far side. Katie Lazard. And now making a move towards the net out in front. The shot and the goal. Just eluding the cross of the goaltender, Grace Davis, on the left side. A good strong move out in front of the net. We'll see if we can pick up the goal scorer. Couldn't quite see the number for the Stealth.
Hermantown-Proctor goal scored by number 29,
Kerrigan King. Yep, Kerrigan King coming from behind the net and then out in front and kind of threw across her body. It's a tough goal a tough shot to stop. And we're back to action now. Moorhead controlling along the far side. Jordan Nichols behind the net. Haley Storbakken now on the near side to Brianne Martinson. Martinson looking out in front. Coming around the arc. Eluding the defense. Lobs one down low. And the shot is stopped. Storbakken is there. She picks up the loose ball. Looking to come right back out in front. She does, just misses with Brianne Martinson. The ground ball picked up now by Moorhead. Ava Nelson along the far side. Out on top now to Brianne Martinson. She looks to attack. Being guarded there by Amber Zierden. Martinson goes behind the net to Storbakken. Storbakken looking to come out in front. That's defended well by the Stealth. Storbakken with possession behind the goal. Looking out in front. She looks to make a move, but it's cut off there, and now she'll dish it off to Nichols, who will come around front, has the ball knocked out of her cross, and now it'll come the other way. Zierden out to midfield. It's bouncing all the way to the Moorhead end of the field, and misfiring there is Aslan Lunick. Ground ball now. It's battled for. Two teams. They're picked up. Picked up by Tyra Darf. And she passes it ahead to Greta Cole. Cole bringing it into the attack zone. Cuts to the middle. Looking for some help. Dishes it to the outside. Good pass there. Does just get to Tyra Darf. Now down low to Martinson. Spin move. Attacking the net. And a foul is called on the Stealth. I think the cross was up in the head area, and so Brianne Martinson will take her free position on the arc. Brianne Martinson with the start, the shot, and it's blocked away. And Moorhead will maintain possession as they were the closest as it went out of play. And now the restart. Haley Storbakken from behind the goal. Looking out in front. The Stealth are defending that pass from behind the goal. Now to Brianne Martinson. She'll crisscross with Jordan Nichols. Martinson still with it. Good pass out in front, and the shot. Big save there by Jana Harju. And the Spuds will again maintain possession as they're able to get to the point of exit. Jordan Nichols will have the free start. And she immediately comes out in front. Another big block by Harju. Picked up by Brianne Martinson. Now along the near side. Out on top of the arc. Looking to attack. Good spin move. Gets away from the defender. Shot and a goal! What an effort by Brianne Martinson. She eluded Amber Zierden, who was defending her well, but the spin move gained her some space. She attacked the arc and went upper left corner on the goaltender, and we're tied at 1.
Moorhead Spuds goal by number 8, Brianne Martinson. Ties the game at 1 apiece.
Just over 20 minutes left here in the first half. Martinson in on the draw now for the Spuds. And the draw comes back to Moorhead for a moment. Yes, Brianne Martinson does pick it up. With possession now for the Spuds. She looks to gain the offensive zone. That pass back. Nice pass to Sophia Swenson, who attacks the circle. Now the shot. Just wide. Good offensive play for the Spuds. And now the restart by Storbakken behind the goal. Looking out in front. Martinson trying to get free in the middle. Spuds cutting back and forth through the middle. Trying to open something up. Martinson has it now on the far side. She looks for some help. Being defended there by Allie Carlson. Pass behind the goal to Storbakken. She bobbles it for a moment, but is able to pick up the ground ball. Storbakken looks to come out in front. Tries to tap it in. That's blocked away by Harju.
Good job, Brian.
And it's picked back up by Martinson. Behind the goal to Storbakken. Looks out front. She had Harley Bingle cutting through the circle. Storbakken hanging on to it. Now to Bingle. Bingle tries to go to the middle. Free ball. Sophia Swenson picks it up. Tries to attack. Now she'll back off. Being defended by Sophia Kazi. And that's a foul called on Proctor Hermantown. So Sophia Swenson will have the free start on the arc. The officials positioning the players. And Swenson on the restart. Quick shot is down low, and it bounces in. Sophia Swenson with the bouncing shot out in front of the goal, and it eludes the goaltender Harju, and the Spuds lead it 2-1.
Moorhead goal scored by number 12, Sophia Swenson. Makes it Spuds 2, Stealth 1.
And now the draw. Again up in the air, and Greta Cole is able to get possession for the Spuds, and she'll sprint. Well, loses it for a moment. Oh, pardon me, that's Elise McNabb for the Spuds. And the foul called on, well, I think they're maybe saying that McNabb was out of play. And now the restart for Hermantown-Proctor. Nora Vogel passing it out to midfield. There for the goal scorer, Kerrigan King. She loses it. The ground ball is picked up for a moment. It's back and forth, battled for, and now it's lost out of bounds. And they will call possession Hermantown-Proctor. Mary Lagarde will restart for the Stealth. And the restart. Lagarde through midfield. Keeps it herself. Eludes the defender. Gains the attack zone. Lagarde looking to attack the goal. keeping it herself. Now she'll pass back out. And down low on the far side, into the middle, the shot, and that one is stopped. Big save, Grace Davis. And now the Spuds will have it along the near side. Harley Bingle into the midfield. Avoiding defenders, maintaining control. She's being defended there by Jessica Kukowski. Ground ball picked up now by the Spuds. Lydia Welly along the far side. She'll go down low to Jordan Nichols. Behind the goal and bobbled there, but kept in play. Brianne Martinson with it for the Spuds. Being defended by Emma Pulowski. And that ball again able to be saved from going out of bounds. Connie Ameti into the middle. The pass just not quite connecting. Lydia Welly made a cut through the semicircle and just wasn't able to connect on that pass, and now Hermantown-Proctor will bring it upfield. Mary Lagarde again with it for Proctor. Into the attack area. And she'll turn and lost possession just at the last moment as she was ready to shoot that ball. It's picked up by Hermantown and shot saved by Grace Davis. And she'll try to restart quickly onto the near side, and it's turned over, picked up now by Kerrigan King for the Stealth. Guarded by Harley Bingle. Pass comes out in front, can't connect, it's on the ground. Ground ball, Spuds trying to get it out of danger. Still on the ground, battling for it. There it's picked up and defended well by Moorhead, was able to knock it out of the cross. And now Hermantown-Proctor has it. Behind the goal, Anna Holler. Over to Kerrigan King. She's got it along the far side, trying to cut towards the middle. That's how she scored the goal earlier, but she loses possession, and that's going to be a foul on Hermantown-Proctor, I believe, for yes. So that's a Moorhead restart now on the foul. Elise McNabb through midfield, eluding defenders, and now she'll pass it upfield out of the reach of Nichols, and there to pick it up is Amber Zierden for Hermantown-Proctor. Zierden with it along the near side. She'll pass it up off the cross, and now Sophia Swenson has it for the Spuds. She's around 3 defenders. She'll pass it up, and nicely knocked down by Harley Bingle, and then able to gain control. There she eludes Katie Lassard, looking to attack. And now she'll peel off to the far side. Harley Bingle now to the middle to Nichols, over to McNabb. McNabb at the top of the circle, looking to the inside, passes it in, the ball is loose. Swept away for a moment, but the Spuds get it back. Quincy Farragon behind the goal. She looks to make her move out in front, but it's cut off nicely there by the Stealth. Spuds with possession, back out on top to McNabb. McNabb making her move to attack. The shot saved by Harju. And Hermantown-Proctor trying long pass out in front. Almost had it for the Spuds was Aslan Lunick, but it bounced off of her cross, and now Hermantown has it. Here's Kerrigan, and she loses it. Kerrigan King had it for a moment, but now it's back into possession for Casey Zierden. Out on top. Ball is on the ground. Riley Erickson picks it up for Hermantown-Proctor. She has it behind the goal now. Looking to come out in front. Players moving, and somebody's open. Shot, big stop by Grace Davis. Point blank shot by Katie Lassard. And Davis was able to get the cross down and deflect it away. Hermantown-Proctor will have possession on the restart. Casey Zierden along the far side. Passes out on top. Sophia Kazi. She's got it at the top of the circle. Passing it near side. Kerrigan King. Looking to go to the middle. Maintaining possession. Being guarded there by Greta Cole. And the pass will come down into the near corner. Riley Erickson. She trots behind the goal, looking for something out in front. Now she'll cut out in front, and the shot, Grace Davis again, getting the body in front of it this time, and then was able to scoop it up with the cross. She'll start it out now to the near side. It's bobbled there for a moment. It's a ground ball. Ultimately, it's picked up there by Emma Nelson of Hermantown-Proctor. She goes out in front. That pass can't connect. Moorhead picks it up. And out to midfield, losing it now. Harley Bingle had it for a moment and then lost it. Here's Jordan Nichols over to McNabb. And now it's a ground ball. McNabb battling there with King. Kerrigan King is 1-on-4 now for Hermantown-Proctor. Ball is still on the ground. It's swept to the near side. Trying to be scooped up and possessed. And Riley Erickson just able to keep it in play. She'll pass it out to King. King drops it for a moment but scoops it back up. Kerrigan King at the top of the circle. Makes her move. It's knocked away. Good defense there by Harley Bingle to knock that away. Greta Cole has it now. Eluding defenders. Passes it over to Bingle. Bingle loses it. And it's picked up by Hermantown-Proctor. Katie Lassard to the near side. Riley Erickson looking to attack but defended well. Ball bobbled. Now it's Emma Nelson. She passes it down low and now trying the middle, but it's knocked away by Moorhead and picked up by Harley Bingle. She'll try to run it out to midfield, and now she's going to pass it to Nichols. Nichols gets a cross on it, but it deflects away and picked up by Amber Zierden. Zierden now for the stealth. She comes into the attack zone at the top of the circle, makes her cut, and foul on Moorhead at the top of the circle. So Amber Zierden for Hermantown-Proctor is going to have the free position along the circle. And the restart. The shot and the stop by Davis. Picked up again. And that was in the circle. So as an attacking player, you can't go into the circle. And so into the circle around the goal. So this should be possession for Moorhead. Back to the goalkeeper, Grace Davis, and it is. So Davis now on the restart for Moorhead. She passes it out to the near side. Picked up, maintained possession. Good play by Tyra Darf. Still with it. Passes it over. And picked up by Ellie Retzer. Now upfield to Ava Nelson. Through the midfield with possession. Eludes a defender. Now she'll slow it down. Passes it along to the far side. Lydia Welly. Lydia Welly has it. Tries to go behind the goal to Nichols. It's intercepted there. Amber Zierden. And she gets taken down from behind, so that'll be a foul on Moorhead. So Nichols with the foul, so she's got to line up 5 yards behind the player that she fouled. And now the restart for Zierden. And Hermantown-Proctor is going to take a timeout here as the Spuds hold the advantage 2-1 with 7:24 left here in the first half.
Pietro looking in for the sign. He sets. And the pitch. That one's hit sharply to left field. This one will get down and find the gap. D'Agostino on his way to second. Ball coming in, and D'Agostino will be there with a stand-up double to lead off the 5th inning for Moorhead.
Next up for your Spuds, second baseman, number 12.
With possession of the near side, Caleb Alderson. Caleb Alderson down low to Jackson's score. Now back out on top. Here's a shot and a goal! Moorhead's first goal, first lead in their program history. Kenny Boney is going to get the goal, and the Spuds go on top of Sartell. Well, welcome back. We're about ready to restart after the timeout, and Hermantown-Proctor with possession. They try to get it out to the midfield, but it's intercepted there, and Moorhead is able to take it back. And there a foul called on Hermantown-Proctor. So Moorhead with the restart now. I believe that's Greta Cole over to Ava Nelson. On the top of the circle, back to Cole. Cole turns and hands it off to Darf. Tyra Darf with it. She tries to go into the middle to Nichols. Nichols bobbles it for a moment. The ball's on the ground. And still loose, still battling. Nichols had a shot at it, and now it's swiped out to center by Zierden. And Hermantown-Proctor now looks to go on the attack. Over for Ryland Skoglund. Skoglund with possession on the near side, passes it over to Lagarde. She gets to the middle. It's defended well there by Moorhead. And scooped up by Sophia Kazi. She'll go behind the goal now to Katie Lassard. Lassard behind the goal. Looking to come out in front. Defended by the Spuds. Ball gets out in front, but the Spuds are able to swipe it away, and now Grace Davis is going to get a cross on it, and she'll dish it out to the far side just over the reach of her defender. And it's picked back up by the Stealth. Coming in, Casey Zierden passed it down low, and the redirect and the shot by Mary Lagarde goes in low by Grace Davis, and Hermantown-Proctor has tied the game at 2.
Hermantown-Proctor goal.
5:29 left in the first half.
Ties our game at 2 apiece with 5:29 remaining in the first half.
Well, the Spuds have done well to keep the Stealth to the outside after that first goal. It kind of limited their opportunities in the middle, but this one got into the scoring area and was able to find its way into the net. So we're tied at 2. And the draw, Martinson battling for it there. Darf is there for the Spuds. Picked up by Ava Nelson. Here's Nelson for the Spuds with some speed. Attacking the circle around the defender. And so that cross went up around the head area of Ava Nelson, so she's going to have a free position on the circle here. Good scoring opportunity for the Spuds. Jana Harju, the goalie for Hermantown-Proctor. The restart, the shot, just wide, but kept in play. Nice play back there by Ellie Retzer. Tried to stuff it in the near side, Haley Storbakken. Now over to Martinson. Brianne Martinson on the near side. Down low for Storbakken. She's bumped, loses possession, but gets it back. Looking out in front. Good cut across the middle there by Quincy Farragon. And here's a cut and a shot and a goal. What a nice play. Sophia Swenson making her cut after Quincy Farragon had kind of cleared out the middle. And that opened up a lot of space for Sophia Swenson, and she's going to get her second goal of the game. A beautiful pass by Haley Storbach from behind the goal, and Moorhead has regained the lead at 3-2.
3, Stealth 2, 4:19 remaining in the first half.
Okay. And some rain has started to fall here at Jim Goda Stadium. Tyra Darf picks it up for the Spuds. Along the far side. Picked up by Jordan Nichols. Looking to attack the goal from a sharp angle. And the save made. But now the loose ball is picked up on the near side. Brianne Martinson picks up the loose ball and stuffs it in behind the goaltender who was out trying to corral the loose ball.
Spuds goal scored by number 8, Brianna Martinson. 4-2 Spuds, 3:30 remaining in our first half of play.
So that's Martinson's second goal of the night. Martinson's got 2. And Swenson's got 2. And the Spuds lead it 4-2. Ground ball picked up now by Casey Zierden. Zierden for Proctor, tried to pass it towards the middle, broken up there by the Spuds. But possession back now for Hermantown-Proctor. They go down to the middle. Here's King with it along the near side. She's being guarded out in front now. The play towards the net, shot, that goes wide. Riley Erickson for Hermantown-Proctor was able to find her way to the middle and then shot it wide. Possession to the Stealth. Behind the goal. Now out in front to King. King making a hard move, but she's defended well. Kept to the outside. She circles around the goal. Looking to come out on top. She does. Cuts to the middle. The shot. And the goal. She would not be denied. Kerrigan King with her second of the night. Got the ball along the near side, circled all the way around the goal, and then came around to the middle.
Goal was scored by number 29, Kerrigan King, making it 4-3 Moorhead.
And then putting the ball
in our first half
by goaltender Grace Davis. 2:31 left in the first half. Moorhead holding a 4-3 advantage over the Hermantown-Proctor Stealth. Brianne Martinson in on the draw for the Spuds. And now a draw infraction on Hermantown gives possession to the Spuds. Brianne Martinson coming upfield, passes it back. Ball ends up on the ground. And possession taken by Hermantown. Up the field with some speed. Avoids a defender. Up through the middle, the shot. And that goes wide. Nice rush upfield by Amber Zierden. Eluding defenders, using her speed. She's very active. So Zierden will take possession behind the goal on the restart. And the free start now. Zierden up on top. It's lost there, but regained possession. Sophia Kazi. Strong move, speed. And a foul, I believe, on Moorhead. Yep, so that's going to put Kazi on the arc. A foul on Ellie Retzer. Ball will come to the near side for Sophia Kazi for the stealth. On the arc now on the restart. In on Davis. She goes down low. Davis didn't have a chance on that one. The shot goes low. And we're tied at 4. Sophia Kazi with the goal for Hermantown. And that's her first of the night. Mary Lagarde has 1. Kerrigan King has 2.
Well, let's get a quick one, Moorhead. Let's go!
Stealth goal was scored by number 13, Sophia Kazi. Ties our game at 4 apiece. 1:18 remaining in the first half.
1:18 left in the first half here on the restart. Possession to Hermantown-Proctor. Out on top for the stealth is Riley Erickson with possession now along the near circle. Out to Keegan. Kerrigan King. Kerrigan King for the stealth. Holding possession. Under a minute to play in the first half. Holding possession are the stealth. They'll take it behind the goal now. Anna Haller, I believe, if I can see the numbers correctly. Kerrigan King with possession again. Looks to make a move.
Good work, ladies. Let's go light. Let's go light.
She's done it a couple of times, looping around the goal, and then she'll come out in front. She's trying to do it again. Spuds are aware of it. Defending well, defending well. King now will hand it off to Erickson. Erickson looks to make a move, can't elude the defense. 15 seconds and counting. Riley Erickson taking it behind the goal. We're under 10. Erickson looking for someone out in front. Spuds playing good defense. This one out in front, and it's knocked away there. Spuds are able to thwart the final rush and final attack of the stealth here in the first half, and as the first half comes to the end, Moorhead and Hermantown-Proctor tied 4-4. We hope you'll stay with us here on Spuds TV.
Carlson the pitch. Hit to the right side. Good stop by the first baseman, but the Spuds are going to win the game on a knockdown by Cole Tatro. Infield hit by Thomas Haran with the game-winning RBI and another walk-off victory for the Spuds.
Clock starts now with Moorhead in possession. Chris Stone down into the near corner. Jackson score, out to Stone, looking to go on top, finds it in the middle, shot and a goal! Good positioning. Parker Buckner got the pass from Stone, and it was a very quick release.
Abby Ruck settling in with a look in and the pitch. And this one is lined into left field for a base hit. This one is going all the way to the wall. It is slow there. The Spuds are going to go for 3. Rounding second on our way in. The slide is there with a triple. A run-scoring triple by Kate Gulbranson, bringing in Thea Bradstein. And the Spuds are on the board here now to trail 2-1.
Nick Hastings comes up with it, sends it out. Here's Nolan Westrom with a shot and a goal! Nolan Westrom, leading point getter with 40, with 12 goals and 14 goals, rather than 26 assists. So the Spuds wrap it around, score! 5 seconds to go, and it comes up to center ice, and that will do it as the Spuds hang on.
Welcome back to Jim Goda Stadium. Start of the second half here between Hermantown-Proctor and the Moorhead Spuds. "25 minutes on the clock here for the second half. Spuds and Stealth are tied up 4-4. And the draw is up in the air and battled for along the near side now. Picked up and lost, and now taken by Rachel Menzel. Hermantown with possession. The ball is loose now. Kerrigan King trying to keep it for the Stealth, but it's picked up instead by Moorhead. And we'll see, and they're saying that that ball indeed was out of play. Ellie Retzer trying to get it for the Spuds, but now King back in play for the Stealth, cutting across the middle. Lagarde avoiding a defender, tries to spin. Now she'll lose the ball. Picked up there by Ava Nelson. Nelson with possession out to midfield. She's got help. Now she's surrounded by defenders, tries to go long for Brianne Martinson, and she's not going to catch up to it. So on that pass to Martinson that goes out of play, possession will return to Amber Zierden and Hermantown-Proctor. Zierden Now along the far side, passes it up to midfield. It's can't connect there with Lagarde, but taken back by King as she'll scoop up the ground ball. King to the circle. She'll go around the goal, and it's poked away there on the ground for a moment, but King gets it back, and now to the near side for Jessica Kukowski. She cuts to the top of the circle. Kukowski back near side to Ferguson. Laura Ferguson still with possession along the near side. She comes down low to King. King with a hard move towards the middle, top of the circle and around. And she'll dish it off far side to Lassard. Lassard goes behind the goal. Now for Erickson. Erickson being defended along the near side. Down low to Lassard. Lassard tries to come back out in front. We're tied at 4, 22:44 left in the second half. Here's Erickson. Back out on top. Riley Erickson dishes it off now for Laura Ferguson. She's defended, and the ball is batted away by Darf. Right to Nichols. Jordan Nichols tries to go back to Darf. It's missed there. Now we've got a ground ball picked up by Hermantown. Allie Carlson. She goes off to the far side for Jessica Kukowski. Kukowski with some speed. Being defended there by Sophia Swenson. And into the middle where the Spuds have a chance to get possession. And the ground ball is ultimately picked up by the Spuds and Tyra Darf. Out now for Connie Ameti. Into the midfield. Ameti with possession, eludes a defender. Good cut to the middle. She's at the top of the circle. Tries to pass it over to Brianne Martinson, but just lost the handle on the ball. And now she kicks it loose. Tries to save it, and does. Ameti picks it up, and now she'll pass it down low to Storbakken. Haley Storbakken eludes a defender, cuts to the middle, and tries to shoot. It was deflected there by a defender. And they are going to call that foul on Hermantown-Proctor. Dangerous cross up around the head area of Storbakken, and so she's going to have the free possession on the top of the circle here. A great chance for Moorhead to regain the lead. Officials are positioning players. And here's Storbakken on the restart. Moves in, the shoot, bounces it in past the goaltender, and Moorhead has regained the lead at 5-4. So Storbakken fouled as she was making an attempt at the goal. And on the restart, the position on the half circle for the Spuds.
The South 4.
Storbakken is able to put the goal in past the goaltender. It's 5-4 with 20:45 remaining here in the second half. Now on the draw. Martinson swings it back. Still a ground ball. Kazi for Hermantown picks it up and draws a foul. So Haley Storbakken gets her first of the night. And here's Kazi down low now for Lassard. Back out in front. Kazi has it bounce off her cross. It's a battle for it. And a foul on Moorhead. And it looks like Kerrigan King is going to get the restart on the half circle here. Chance to tie. And here's King. She moves in. The shot down low. It's stopped by Davis. Big save for the Spuds. Grace Davis now leaves the ball for... And I think that's going to be an infraction on the Spuds. As you drop the loose ball, the goaltender outside of the circle, and I believe that's the infraction here. As the officials will discuss it. Clock stops with 19:20 left in the second half. Spuds holding the lead 5-4 on a Haley Storbakken goal from the free position. And we'll have to see what they've decided here and who's going to have possession and at what position of the field. Looks like position will be given to Katie Lassard of Hermantown-Proctor. And the restart. Pass comes out in front for King, but she can't handle it. Bounces away now to the near side. Casey Zierden picks it up for Hermantown-Proctor. She's being guarded by Elise McNabb. Zierden throws it towards the middle, gets through everybody. Bumped there down low. Kerrigan King trying to keep it in. Bumped again, and that's going to be a foul on Moorhead. Allie Harvela battling for the ball, just kind of bumped King to the turf. So King on the restart now. Heads toward the middle. And that foul, the cross up in a dangerous area on Moorhead. And so because it wasn't in the shooting area, it'll be a restart for King. And the official positioning players now on the restart. And King quickly moving in. That shot goes wide. And the ball is behind the goal, scooped up now by Moorhead. And as they try to escape the defensive zone, it falls out of the cross. Jada Pepson had it just elude her cross. And now back with Katie Lassard for Hermantown-Proctor. Again behind the goal. She's looking to come out in front, and that pass just misfired. Oh, good pickup by Greta Cole, but then she lost it. And here's Kazi for the stealth. Being guarded by Bingle. Gets around her. Kazi to the middle. Down low now. Bad angle. They'll take it behind the goal. Ryland Skoglund out on top for King. King comes to the top of the circle. She looks to make a cut. And the shot, that one's deflected. Defended very well for the Spuds. Ellie Retzer got her cross on that shot. And now King is down on the far side. And play will stop on the injury. And the clock will stop with 16:50 now in the second half. I'm not sure if they're calling a foul or if it's just because of the injury. And the officials allow the restart. And out to midfield, and it's taken back now by Amber Zierden. She has to spin and turn away from trouble as she heads back to the middle of the field and loses it for a moment. Gets it back, and it's popped around in the air. No one can get a handle on it until Allie Carlson gets it, dishes it off to Kazi. She cuts to the middle. And that dangerous cross up in the head area will give Kazi a free position on the semicircle. Sophia Kazi has a goal already tonight. She'll have a good opportunity here to tie the game. And the restart. Kazi in. The shot and the goal. So difficult to stop those free position plays from the semicircle. Grace Davis doing her best. She's actually stopped a couple of them tonight. But this one eludes the cross and goes into the net, and we're tied at 5. .54 left in the second half.
13, Sophia Kazi. Ties our game at 5 with 15:54 remaining in the second half.
Kazi's second goal of the game. And now the draw. Jessica Kukowski gains possession for the stealth. She's got speed through the middle to the semicircle, passes it over, deflected, and Grace Davis is able to scoop it up. And she'll come to the near side. Very good pass. Out to midfield now. Through the midfield to the semicircle. Whacked away there. Good defensive play by Jessica Kukowski. Ball is still free. And picked up now by Megan Bonfit. Bonfit along the far side. She'll pass it out to Lagarde. Mary Lagarde lets it go through, and now it's on the ground. Scooped up by Nelson. And knocked out of bounds. Oh, they're calling a foul on Hermantown-Proctor. Dangerous cross in the head area. So Ava Nelson will have the restart. She'll cut now back to the middle of the field. Pass it to the far side, trying to connect there with Nichols, and it just bounced away and out of play, so possession will go to Hermantown-Proctor. On the restart, Hermantown-Proctor coming through midfield. Emma Pulowski. She took a slash, so now she's got the free start, and she does so quickly. Out to King. The ball's on the ground. Battling for it there. Still a ground ball. Being kicked around and now picked up by the Spuds. Out to midfield. That pass just out of the reach. And now picked up by Moorhead. This is Welly. Lydia Welly cuts back to the center. She's got speed. It's knocked out of her cross. On the ground now. It's battled for there. Zierden. And Welly's able to come away with it for the Spuds. She's 1-on-2 here. Zierden again gets a cross on the ball. And they're going to call a foul on Zierden. Amber Zierden. Very active with the cross. And fouled Lydia Welly, so Welly now on the restart. She tries to pass it over, and it ends up on the ground, but Nichols is there to pick it up. Jordan Nichols trying to go behind the goal. She's got to spin away from a defender. Back towards the front, and the pass trying to connect there with Welly, just off her cross. Welly does get it back. Now back to the middle. The pass goes off of Ava Nelson, and the goaltender able to pick it up and moving it out quickly. A good hustle and good defense there by Tyra Darf. She's being forced to the sideline, cuts back to the middle. And that one deflects off the cross of Nelson. Ground ball, scooped up by Hermantown-Proctor, and there will be a foul on that, as the Spuds had their crosses up and around the head area of Emma Pulowski. And now the ground ball picked up by Darf. Tyra Darf down low. Mishandled by Connie Ameti. Ameti regains now deep in the offensive zone behind the goal. Now coming back out in front. Spin move, shot over the goal. That hit the post. Ameti had it over the goaltender, but it hit the post and out. And now they battle for the ground ball. And a foul will be called on Moorhead. Quickly restarting. Good defense there by Nelson to knock it free. But I think they're going to call a restart infraction on the Spuds, and Hermantown will restart again quickly. Katie Lassard with it at midfield. Goes far side. Long pass. Connects there with Abby Larson. Larson gets to the circle. Cuts to the middle. She's being guarded there by 3. And draws the foul. So we're tied at 5 with 11 minutes left here in the second half. And Hermantown-Proctor is going to get the free position on the semicircle. Abby Larson will have the free position. Larson with the shot. Grace Davis the stop. Davis has made a couple of key saves on those free position shots. Now picked up by Retzer. Tries to dish it ahead, and that's going to go out of play. The ball will go to Hermantown-Proctor. Pulowski for the stealth on the restart. She'll pass it ahead off the cross. They battle for it there. It's on the ground. Scooped up now by Lagarde. Mary Lagarde making her move to the middle, through the circle into the middle, and the shot. Big stop, Grace Davis. Huge stop. Grace Davis having a fantastic game here today. She keeps it tied at 5. Hermantown still with possession. Picked up there by Kukowski. Jessica Kukowski with possession along the far side. She'll take it behind the goal. Looking out in front, nothing open. Dishes it backside to Lassard. Now Lassard comes near side. Her pass out in front, can't connect. Darf is there trying to kick it free for the Spuds. It comes out to Hermantown-Proctor, and Grace Davis has to make another stop for the Spuds. Out to the far side to Nelson. Nelson using her speed along the sideline, avoids a defender, and she's pushed out of bounds, so there will be a foul on Hermantown-Proctor. And the Spuds will get the restart here. Ava Nelson with possession. And she gets the free start. Passes it ahead now to Ameti. Connie Ameti. Spuds have numbers on the attack. Ameti towards the goal. The shot and the goal! Well, the Spuds were gaining momentum and gaining possession along the near side, and then they were able to get a foul on Hermantown-Proctor. And on that restart, the pass goes up to Ameti.
Moorhead 6.
And she's able to cut towards the middle and beat the goaltender. And the Spuds lead at 6-5. First goal for Ameti. Martinson's got 2. Swenson's got 2. Storbachen's got 1. And now the draw. 8:49 left in the second half. And the draw. Off to the defensive side for the Spuds. They battle for it. Brianne Martinson pops it in the air. Sophia Swenson has it. She'll pass it ahead now to Elise McNabb. McNabb with speed. Keeping possession through the middle. She'll pull up. And good defense there for the stealth, but Jordan Nichols comes in and picks up the loose ball. Good play by Nichols. She passes it down low to Storbach, and it's off her cross, but she's able to get it back. Just was looking to pass it down low to Nichols and lost possession, and there's some contact in the middle, and that's going to be a foul on Storbachen. Laura Ferguson knocked to the turf there, and so she'll get possession on the restart here. And she passes it out to midfield. Mary Lagarde through midfield, avoiding McNabb. Oh, good defense. Great play by Ameti. That ground ball, though, picked up by King. Here's King for the stealth. Across the circle. She's along the far side now. Spuds keeping her to the outside. Kerrigan King's got a couple of goals tonight, and she'll dish it off to the near side. And now out to Kukowski. She cuts to the middle. That stop made by Grace Davis. A left leg stop, and it kicks out of play. And because it was a shot and out of play, it looks like Moorhead is going to get possession here on the restart, and they do. Another big stop by Davis. 6-5 Spuds. And now through midfield, eluding the defense. Harley Bengal has it pop out of her cross and taken there by, and there's going to be a foul called. Dangerous cross there on the Spuds. But Amber Zierden has it on the restart, and she'll just use her speed. Looking to attack the circle, avoids the defense, into the middle, and the shot, and the goal. Amber Zierden saw a lane, weaved through traffic, and put it past Davis, and we are tied at 6. 6:31 go left here in the second half.
We're tied at 6 with 6:31 remaining in the second half.
We've got a good match going here. Hermantown-Proctor visiting the Moorhead Spuds. We're tied at 6 with just over 6.5 left in the second half. Spuds making some changes. Brianne Martinson now in the draw against Sophia Kazi. That's drawn to the near side. Picked up by the Spuds. Tyra Darf back over to Brianne Martinson. Martinson through midfield. She's being chased down by Kukowski. Martinson, spin move, keeps possession. Knocked away, and a foul now called on the stealth. So Brianne Martinson being directed by the official on where to restart. That foul on Zierden. So here's Martinson on the restart. Passes it down low to Storbakken. Out in front. She looks to stuff it in. That shot goes wide. Martinson's there to get the rebound. Back out in front. This is Ameti. Ameti has it knocked off her cross. Ameti again. Ground ball. Storbakken picks it up. Storbakken has possession now. Looking to move towards the goal. Back behind now for Martinson. Martinson looking to the middle. Spuds making cuts through the circle, through the scoring area. Martinson maintains possession. She'll spin. And the foul called on Hermantown-Proctor, so Martinson is going to have the free position as she was. It won't be on the circle, just off to the side. She wasn't quite in the scoring area. So Martinson to the right of goaltender Harju. On the restart, Martinson moves in. The shot, that's deflected away by Harju. Nice save there as Martinson tried to go high and over the goaltender. Good hustle by Jordan Nichols to gain possession for the Spuds. She'll pass it out and intercepted there by Zierden, Amber Zierden, and she loses control. Tyra Darf with it. Darf now to Nichols. Nichols down low to Storbakken. Storbakken working one-on-one, looks to the middle. She's going to cut out in front, and the shot, that's deflected away. Martinson there for the rebound. She's going to come back out in front and draws the foul. This time she is in the scoring area. So she'll have the restart on the circle.
Come on, Brianna, let's go.
So Martinson against Harju. We're tied at 6, under 4 to play in the second half. Here's Martinson. She goes high, the shot and the goal! Off the free position, Martinson
Moorhead
gets her
goal,
third of the
by
night.
number 8, Brianne Martinson.
She was denied before by Harju.
Hermantown-Proctor 6.
And
3:45
Martinson
remaining
basically
in the
went
second
back to the
half.
same move, this time able to get it up and over the cross. And with 3:45 left in the second half, the Spuds leading 7-6. It'll be Martinson and Kazi again on the draw, as it has been for most of the night tonight. Spuds making some changes. And the draw. And popped up into the air. No possession yet. It's a ground ball. Kazi falls to the turf and still on the ground, now picked up by Bingle. Bingle moves it upfield. That long pass connected with Nelson for a moment, and then it popped out of the cross and still on the ground. Here Zierden picks it up for Hermantown-Proctor. Amber Zierden through midfield. She's got a head of steam. Passes it over. The pass and the shot, that one goes wide. Katie Lassard got the pass on the near side and looked to put it in the goal, but just misfired. Here's King out on top to Erickson. Riley Erickson defended well. She keeps possession now behind the goal. Under 3 to play. She hands it off to King. Spuds trying to keep King to the outside. She moves all the way to the middle, and now she's going to get into the circle, and the shot, and the goal! Well, we've seen Kerrigan King do it 3 times now tonight. Pretty much that same move where she comes from behind the goal all the way around the top, is eventually able to find a hole in the Spud defense, and she's able to shoot it past the goaltender Davis. And now we've got 2:39 left in the second half. We've got a barn burner here. Jim Goda Stadium on senior night. Well, Hermantown brings someone new in for the draw. I can't quite see the number. I wonder if it's Kukowski. And the Spuds win the draw. Ava Nelson has possession along the far side. Indeed, that was Kukowski on the draw as she defends Nelson now. Nelson over to Martinson. Martinson with speed through the middle. Looks to take on Zierden and gets by into the scoring area. The spin and the shot just over the net. But Spuds will maintain possession. Lydia Welly approaching 2 minutes left. Welly on the restart. Spuds have it in the attack zone. Down low to Storbakken. Storbakken, nobody in the middle. She'll cut to the center, avoids a defender, tries to get a shot off. It's stopped and deflected by Harju, and she'll pick it up. Now for Hermantown-Proctor. Off to the far side for Zierden. Amber Zierden with a long pass upfield, and it connects with Ryland Skoglund. But now she loses it. It's on the ground and picked up by Ava Nelson. Nelson for Moorhead. She'll pass it back. Now for Lunick. Aslan Lunick. And timeout Moorhead. So 1:27 left in the second half. We're tied at 7. Moorhead has possession, and they have taken a timeout. So stick around for this one here on Spuds TV. We got a good one. Moorhead 7, Hermantown-Proctor 7. Okay, we're about ready to restart here. Second half, 1:27 left. We're tied at 7. Hermantown-Proctor and Moorhead. Spuds have possession on the restart. Here's Aslan Lunick along the near side, avoiding a defender. Cut off nicely there. She'll find the sideline now. Lunick up the sideline into midfield, looking to attack. She's able to stay inbounds. Nice rush upfield there by Lunick. Able to keep it in play, and now she'll hand it off to Storbakken. Storbakken down low. Under a minute to play. Spuds looking to get a last-second goal. Haley Storbakken behind the net. Lots of traffic out in front. Thinks about coming out in front. She stays behind, and now she'll make her move, but she's cut off. Around the near side now, out in front, and Brianne Martinson has it go off her cross. It's a loose ball out in front, and picked up by Harju, the goaltender, and she launches it out to midfield.
30 seconds remaining in the second half.
Spuds trying to defend now as Ryland Skoglund has it for the stealth on the attack. Skoglund along the near side. She passes it over to Erickson. Riley Erickson looking to get the ball out in front. Less than 10 to play. Behind the goal, now out in front, and it's knocked away. Loose ball out in front. And the foul was called on Hermantown-Proctor, but that's going to expire the time here. And I am not sure if it...
5 minutes.
Okay. So the official calling for 5 minutes on the clock, as we're going to head to overtime. Well, here are your goal scorers. First for Hermantown-Proctor. Mary Lagarde has 1. Sophia Kazi has 2. Kerrigan King has 3. Pardon me, Kerrigan King has 4. Yeah, King with 4, Kazi with 2, and Lagarde with 1. And for Moorhead, Connie Ameti has 1. Brianne Martinson has 3. Sophia Swenson has 2. And Haley Storbakken with 1. But probably player of the game for the Spuds has been Grace Davis in goal. She has made some huge stops off of the free position shots that come from that the half circle or semicircle out in front of the goal on those free positions, and that has really kept Moorhead in the game and allowed them to get to this point where we are, which is tied at 7. So it's a 5-minute break here before we start the overtime. So we hope you'll stay with us here on Spuds TV. Moorhead 7, Hermantown-Proctor 7. Welcome back to Spuds TV as we head to overtime between Hermantown-Proctor and Moorhead. We're tied at 7. In the draw for Moorhead will be Brianne Martinson. And for Hermantown-Proctor will be Jessica Kukowski.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will be a 3-minute overtime period. There will be a stoppage of the clock on every whistle.
So there will be a 3-minute overtime with clock stoppages. And here's the draw. Pops up in the air. Brianne Martinson's going to have possession along the near side. She spins away from trouble through the midfield. And she's 1-on-2. She's able to maintain possession all the way on the far side. Brianne Martinson for Moorhead. Down low now for Haley Storbakken. Storbakken looking out in front. Nothing available. Maintaining possession behind the goal. Storbakken dishes it back to Martinson. Now Martinson creeping out on top of the circle. Defended. She has to spin away from trouble. She'll hand it off to Lydia Welly. Welly down low for Storbakken. Storbakken again looking out in front. She's got Nichols crisscrossing with her behind the goal. Storbakken thinks about coming out in front, keeping it behind, and now she'll make her move. She's got contact there, and yes, the foul is going to be called. That was a dangerous cross up around the head area, and they are going to award Haley Storbakken with the free position on the circle. So a golden opportunity here for the Spuds with 1:57 left on the restart. Free position, Haley Storbakken. And she moves in, the shot, and the goal! The Spuds in overtime defeat Hermantown-Proctor 8-7 on the free position goal by Haley Storbakken.
Goal by number 22, Haley Storbakken in overtime. Moorhead 8, Hermantown-Proctor 7.
Well, what a finish for the Spuds here on senior night. Big crowd on hand cheering on the girls lacrosse team as they pull this one out in overtime. 8-7 over Hermantown-Proctor. Connie Ameti with a goal. Brianne Martinson with 3 goals. Sophia Swenson with 2 goals. Haley Storbakken with 2 goals, including the game winner in overtime as she made a hard move towards the scoring area and drew the foul from Hermantown-Proctor. That gave her the free position on the semicircle. She walked in and beat the goaltender for the victory. Well, thank you for watching Spuds TV. We hope you'll stick around for the boys' game as they take on Ricori here in the second half of this lacrosse doubleheader. Again, the final from Jim Goda Stadium, it's Moorhead 8, Hermantown-Proctor 7.